So in today's matchup, we have the Mega Kaiju versus the main 4 Jaegers from the first Pacific Rim. The Mega Kaiju comes in at right around 500 feet tall and weighing right around 7,000 tons, which is 2 Cat 4s combined with a Cat 5. And Gypsy Danger is a Mark III Jaeger coming in at around 260 feet tall, weighing around 2,000 tons. Striker Eureka is a Mark V Jaeger at right around 250 feet tall and weighing 1,900 tons. Cherno Alpha is a Mark I, standing at right around 280 feet and weighing 2,400 tons. And Crimson Typhoon is a Mark IV, standing at around 250 feet and weighing around 1,700 tons. And what the Mega Kaiju has going into battle is Raijin's Body Shield, which is the ability used to be able to take kinetic energy and just redistribute it right back out, which you see used with the weapons in Pacific Rim Uprising, and it sends all the Jaegers flying back. Mega Kaiju has the spiked tails, which in my opinion are his best weapon, the most deadly weapon, can stab right through Jaegers. Mega Kaiju has spikes on his back, which could maybe be effective depending on how the battle goes. And the Mega Kaiju has an impressive bite force that can rip apart Jaegers at will. Gypsy Danger has the plasma cannon going to battle, which does a lot of damage. The chain swords, the core reactor, all those weapons are very effective and could be definitely useful in this fight. Striker Eureka has the sting blades and the chest cannons. Cherno Alpha really just has its fist, its brutal force. That's really the only way that Jaeger works. And Crimson Typhoon has the thundercloud formation with the spinning blades that are able to slice open kaijus. You see that in Pacific Rim. And as far as what the Mega Kaiju did in Pacific Rim Uprising, the Mega Kaiju destroyed 4 Jaegers, a Mark V, 2 Mark VIs, and a Mark VII, which is very impressive. Now, these pilots were not experienced, but still, to take down that many advanced Jaegers all at once is really impressive. 4 different targets, and to be able to send 4 different targets flying back at the same time means that you are a serious threat and you're a force to be reckoned with. And in Pacific Rim Uprising, the Mega Kaiju was able to anticipate Guardian Bravo's Arc Whip, which is arguably one of the most deadly weapons in Pacific Rim Uprising and one of the best. Was able to anticipate it, throw Guardian into a building, destroying it. The Mega Kaiju was also able to destroy Saber and Bracer, was able to take the legs out of Saber Athena in one swipe and then stab through it, destroy that Jaeger, and then Bracer Phoenix was able to just get destroyed in a second. The Mega Kaiju was able to bite Bracer Phoenix and just absolutely rip it apart the second it got its mouth on it. The Mega Kaiju was also able to stab Gypsy through the head, take multiple slices from the plasma chainsaws, and was able to take a major hit with the Morning Star right in the face. And then the Mega Kaiju eventually died to the Jaeger bomb. As far as what the Jaegers did, Gypsy Danger was able to take down multiple kaijus in Pacific Rim. Took down Knifehead, even though that took down him as well. Took down Knifehead, Leatherback, Otachi, and Raiju. A lot of different kaijus. Otachi, a very deadly one. And Gypsy's obviously a legendary Jaeger, able to take down so many kaijus and was able to take so much damage. Out of all the damage Gypsy took, it's very impressive, taking hits left and right from all these different kaijus, and to keep going and to really have little damage actually on the Jaeger, and to keep going and fighting is very impressive, and Gypsy is a force to be reckoned with. And also a force to be reckoned with is Striker Eureka, who was able to take down a Cat 4 in seconds, which is so impressive. But Striker was able to make the Category 5 Slanner call for help, which is, in my opinion, one of the most impressive feats. And to have Striker going into this battle will be a force to be reckoned with, as well as Gypsy. And Cherno Alpha is also going into this battle, who kicked the crap out of Otachi. And while we didn't really see Cherno do much in the movie, Cherno Alpha, it's stated, was able to defend the Siberian Wall for 6 years, taking down so many kaijus, and this is a big feat for sure, because Cherno Alpha is just a brutal war machine. It's such a tough Jaeger that's not going to go down without a fight, and Crimson Typhoon is one of the most advanced Jaegers and uses the thundercloud formation. And while we really don't see much in Pacific Rim other than just Crimson slice up Otachi with the thundercloud formation, we do find out that Crimson defeated 7 kaijus, and that Crimson has 7 kaiju kills. This Jaeger is definitely not a joke. And as far as if these two were lined up, the Mega Kaiju obviously has size on his side, over 500 feet tall, way taller than any of the Jaegers, but the Jaegers have the numbers on their side. And this is obviously very similar to the end fight with Pacific Rim Uprising. And I feel deadliness would have to go to the Mega Kaiju, just because of how quickly the Mega Kaiju was able to take apart Jaegers in Pacific Rim Uprising. One bite basically doomed Bracer Phoenix in Pacific Rim Uprising, and one hit from certain attacks from this Mega Kaiju can be the end for a Jaeger. So deadliness goes to the Mega Kaiju, but obviously intelligence goes to the Jaegers. They can communicate, They're obviously human minds in there, and they know what they're doing, these advanced Jaegers. But durability has to go to the Mega Kaiju because of how many hits the Mega Kaiju was able to take. Yes, Gypsy is very durable, but a hit from the Mega Kaiju, no way could Gypsy walk away from one of these hits. Gypsy might be able to walk away from one of these hits, but it will not be pretty. And I feel that agility obviously goes to the Jaegers because they're smaller, quicker, and it's just proven by all their fight scenes that they are way quicker than the Mega Kaiju. And I really feel this is very similar, obviously, to the fight in Pacific Rim Uprising, where there's the 4 Jaegers versus the Mega Kaiju. And I feel the main difference about this fight and what will really seal the win for one of these sides is experience. These Jaegers have experience. In the 4 Jaegers in Pacific Rim Uprising, 3 of them did not have experience, and even the most experienced Gypsy Avenger was not that compatible. So I really do feel that this is where the fight would change. This is why it would be different than Pacific Rim Uprising. I feel these Jaegers, all the experience they have, all of them having like 7 Kaiju kills under their belt, I really do feel that these Jaegers would stick together, they'd know what to do, they'd have a better battle plan, and while it would not be easy at all to take down this Mega Kaiju, and I really do feel that they would lose a couple Jaegers along the way, I do think these Jaegers would be able to get the win in this fight with all of them going forward. Striker with his Sting Blades, Gypsy with the Chain Swords, Crimson with the Thundercloud Formation, and Cherno Alpha delivering some major hits to the Mega Kaiju. I do think that he can eventually slice up this Kaiju enough, get all of the secondary brains, and bring the win home in this fight. And experience will be a big factor. This will really change the tides in this fight versus the fight in Pacific Rim Uprising. So I do think the Jaegers would get the win in this fight. But as always, let me know down below who you think will win in this fight, and in what fight you think I should do next. You should let me know down below, and thanks for watching.